Hello everyone, Enis20. What's up? It's been a bit since I've done like a video recorded in real time. Well, I mean, not really. The latest uploads I have are from when I was in LA. That was like a month ago. And they were recorded while I was in my hotel room. And I haven't recorded anything since, even though I've been meaning to. So it's nice to get back to it. Anyway, hey, I decided since I've gotten back into playing Wuthering Waves, just play some general good fun stuff whilst I talk a little bit more in depth about LA first, because that was a really fun trip. I really enjoyed myself. So, oops. Oh yeah, I lost all my health. Right, that's what happens. I forget that happens. Just random notes inside. The daily quests in this game always like, I was gonna say confuse me, but that's not the right word. It's just funny because I think they can end technically. Like there's achievements for helping that one guy become a good soldier, but like, or like a fighter. I don't actually know, but he like, it keeps looping back and forth to him being incompetent. So I'm like, do these ever actually end? Same with this person trying to learn to bake pizza. Anyway, so holoLive English 4th concert, Serendipity. That was a fun time. I will say the first time I listened to the theme song of the concert was, I think, like just a few days before it before I actually went on my trip, just because I didn't get around to it. Actually, what was I gonna grind? Let me set something up that I could just run around and not have to think. I think I remember what it was. I was gonna do some stuff for Carlotta. There we go. Yes, okay. Anyway, so I did talk about it a little bit yeah, because I was editing my videos for the trip, and I was like, man, I did not talk enough in these. Then again, I was like in LA, and all I could record on was my phone. I guess I didn't want to spend too much time on certain things, but yeah, just a really fun show, and I had a really good time. So I actually opened up the set list on the side so I can look at it and remember like exactly. Oop, I always get stuck in these trees. And remember exactly like what was, because I tried, actually same thing that happened with this concert that I think happened with, I want to say All For One. It's like the last time that I listened to, I went through All For One on the last day before the archive went down, and I think I finished day 1, but I was not able to finish day 2. I think it was partway through day 2 that the archive went down. I was like, oh. And then of course I missed out on pre-ordering the entire show, which was, you know, that was my fault, so I will take the blame for that. So, if anyone out there has a copy of, decided to buy an extra All For One that they wouldn't mind selling, you know, when the day comes, when they get delivered. Otherwise, we'll just have to find it in other sources. Anyway. Serendipity. So day 1, as I said before, I was on the floor. I was in the orchestra, towards the back really. It's not like I was super close, but still it was a pretty good spot. Just like, man, that show was loud. Which I guess I should have expected as a concert. But man, it was nuts. Like I'm looking at, let's see, the set list right here. See which moments like really stood out to me the most. Alright. And the thing is that these, both days I think had really good free previews, so you can see some really good performances on each day that are on YouTube. So that's neat. So I was looking through it, and I remember the, what's it called? Because Myth opened up with a medley, so they did 3 unit songs is what they did. Oh, these are already dead. Which I was like, oh, okay. Neat. I think I only recognize the first and the last one, which is, gosh. Reunion. How did I forget that one? And Fortune Spinner. That's 1 and 3. The second one they did was The Show Goes On. I don't remember where that one comes from. Because Fortune Spinner was, I believe, it was a song that they did when they were down to 3. So it's after Gura and Ame left. So it was always just the 3 of them. Reunite, I think, or is it Reunion? Yeah, Reunion, I think all 5 of them were there for that song. Well, they had to be, yes, because Gura was there. She left first. And Fortune Spinner was 3. Reunite was 5. I can't remember who was there for Show Goes On. Were they down to 4 at that time? Or was it still 5? That's something I'll need to look up. But they were fun to listen to. I really like Reunite and Fortune Spinner specifically. Yeah, that's just the beginning of the free preview. Then I got IRyS with Be My Flame, and then CC and GG with CCGG Madness. Which the funny thing about those songs is those were the first times I was hearing both of them. So I had not heard Be My Flame or CCGG Madness before Serendipity. They were awesome though. They were really, really good performances. I was also CCGG is probably gonna be one of my favorite standouts from the show, simply because I was on camera for it. I wish I had the timestamp. I guess I could find it later for YouTube. It's, I think, about 25 minutes into the YouTube stream. It doesn't really matter how far it was into the spawn stream because you can't watch that anymore. Yeah, Be My Flame. I mean, this IRyS just nails it with her what are they called? Eurobeat songs. They're all so freaking good. It doesn't matter that I hadn't heard that one before. It's just as good as all the other ones that I have, like Carbonated Love or gosh, I just knew the name. Diamond Girlfriend. You know, they're bangers. IRyS is great music, and IRyS performs incredibly every time. She has her solo live soon, and I'm really happy about that. Like, I'm sure it'll be awesome because, like, it's like, I wonder how many talents there are for other people that are like this, but IRyS somehow surprises me every single time she performs. It's like I get reminded all over again how good she is at singing. I think I remember one time that stood out to me was Connect the World. I think she did Gravity at Connect the World, I want to say, for her solo. But just like, man, she nailed it. She was awesome. Anyway, Kiara, right, Martyr. That was awesome. That was another one. And the Kiara is another one I like. To be fair, there's a lot of talents I can't keep up with their music anymore. I used to be able to. Not anymore. A lot of people drop new songs. And even some favorites. Like, I think Toa dropped a new album that I only listened to like months after it came out. Louis, same thing. I think Louis has 2 albums. Granted, her first album was a lot of her originals I've already heard are on it, and a few new songs. So it's her second album. Listening to it, I was like, I don't know any of this stuff. But yeah, so Kiara is the same. Like, I always see the thumbnails. I see all her music video posts. Like when they get added and stuff, and I see people talk about how great they are. I need to watch more of them. I've missed way too many of hers, and I like Kiara. She does good too. So I was like, man, this is a yeah. I could have sworn, like, I'm confused. I'm gonna need to look at the music video for Martyr because I thought she, like, maybe I'm right. Did she have the entire crowd screaming murder, or were they all yelling Martyr? Because, you know, like, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised which one it is. It's just because, you know, Kiara has a bit of an accent, so sometimes words that she says sound a bit different. I think the most notable one is when she says 3, like the number 3, it sounds like she says free. Like, I especially noticed that when they did the countdown for, I think, Fortune Spinner, or Show Must Go On. But it's just something I notice a lot with her. So I have no idea. I want to say everyone in the crowd was shouting murder, murder, but, you know... I guess I'll have to look at the official lyrics for that one. Still a banger song. It was freaking awesome. Really loved it. Alright, I didn't tell my phone not to die, so now it keeps blinking off when I look away from it for too long. Here we go. So, I'll try to go faster. Advent, What Goes Around, and then the first Enreco theme, Start Again, and then the Mio guest performance, which was Dotabata Chindochu. So, What Goes Around, once again, Advent, I have not kept up with their originals. They released like 5 originals in a relatively short amount of time. The one original of that batch that I know the most is Breakout, because it's like the best. Prisoner, I think is pretty cool. Genesis, I think is cool too, actually. I like Genesis. What Goes Around, I missed that one. I don't think I've heard it. And I think they had 5 in total. I don't know what the other one is. Those are the only ones I can think of. I think this Genesis, Prisoner, Breakout, What Goes Around, and then I guess there was one more. I think that's the order, right? I'm sure someone will correct me. And I legitimately had not heard this one. The thing about What Goes Around, and this is something I noticed in some songs, it just, the second that instrumental started, I'm just like, whoa, this sounds really cool. Like, they just have some really cool beats and stuff. What Goes Around is full of it. I think What Goes Around fits a weird category of song, too, for me, which is like, I can't detect, what's the word? How do I put this? The hook? Like, for a lot of songs, like, and I mean just songs in general, not just holoLive, songs have, like, there's some songs that's like the entire thing, you're just jamming out for the entire 4 or 5 minutes of a runtime of a song, you know? Other songs are pretty good, and then they have like the chorus, or like that one part, you know, that's just like, it's such a banger. I feel like What Goes Around was kind of missing both those things. It's hard to say. I noticed it more the more I listened to it, like when I was watching the performance over and over again. It's really hard. I don't even think the song's bad. It's just weird that there's not like a specific moment. Like, it's kind of like, gosh, I keep changing what I'm saying. It kind of feels like some of the verses or some of the lines are going to lead into a longer exchange, and then it doesn't. It's like Rissa will take center and say 1 or 2 lines, or sing 1 or 2 lines that sound really good, because, you know, she's really good at belting. But then that's it, and then we cut to someone else who's now singing in a completely different tone. And it's not like this is a unique thing to What Goes Around. I'm pretty sure you could probably find other songs with it. But it really makes it a bit baffling to listen to. I will say my favorite part in it, from their performance, was I think Fuwamoko's first line, because whenever they perform in sync, it sounds special. Obviously, it's just that twin power. It's wow. It's really cool. Start Again's awesome. Start Again is the first Enreko song, and it's so good. Like, what's really funny though is that this version of Start Again was like slowed down. I think someone said it was slowed down like a full step. I don't know how much slower it is, but slow enough that you don't. It's very clearly different, like super different. From the moment they started singing it, the only reason I knew it was Start Again is because I recognized the lyrics. I've heard Start Again plenty of times, but where is this, man? But the song was it was so good. It was such a jam. I keep forgetting too how early into the concert it is. A lot of people said, I saw this echoed a lot on the live stream and then reactions I watched to the show, that this is like the kind of song you end the concert on. I'm like, yeah, that would have been one heck of a finale.
It's okay.
Oh, not this one. I don't want to do this. Can't launch anything to the air. I don't know how to do that. So just skip it. Ignore it. What's fun? The funniest thing about it though is I've listened to it so many times because I've listened to a few reactions. I've listened to the concert a bunch over and over again. And the thing is that just the other day I listened to the original Start Again on Spotify. Because I'm trying to recreate my favorite holoLive songs playlist, and so I put Start Again on there. It sounds so fast now. Like, I'm pretty sure it was always like this, but it sounds so much faster than I remember it being. Simply because of how slow the version I've been listening to is. It's just really funny in hindsight. What is that? Oh yeah. And I'm just like, oh, whoops. I still like it, obviously. I like both versions of Start Again. They're awesome. It's like just really cool. The Mio song, I don't know if I've listened to it or not. Like, I don't know if I've heard this one before or not. Mio's guest performance for Dos Tapata. But it was pretty cool. I think this is a song that says like "I love you" in multiple languages in the background. It was really cute. I like it. Mio's great. Mio has some really freaking awesome songs. Once again, I think 7th Fest, the most recent one, was when she performed Night Loop, and I think that was my first time hearing that, and I was like, how did I miss... Well, I mean, I'm not surprised I missed that one. I have a hard enough time keeping up with EN songs. JP is impossible. So, yeah, but yeah, Night Loop is fucking sick, and so, you know, this one's like completely different vibes. It's a really cute song, but it's super fun. Super fun to listen to. It doesn't actually say, now I think, like, looking at the set list, I don't think it says who is actually performing what. Because obviously the guest performances are group performances. And I'm pretty sure I think it was Mio, Fuamoko, and Ina. Does it say it here? Let me see. Oh, it does. Yep. Okay, cool. It's all the way on the other side. Freaky Deaky Love. That is Enreco 3, and that is another song I've not heard before. That's just another one. I missed it. I just missed it, along with many other songs. But man, it is so good. I think there is one unfortunate thing about live shows, and I guess I don't know how much it affects ones like Serendipity specifically, because unless I'm mistaken, Serendipity did not have a live band. Maybe someone with more knowledge can tell me, but like, were some of the instrumentals in some songs different from how they are in like their studio versions, or was it the same? Because Freaky Deaky Love, I think it's a good, like, IRyS Parade is my favorite, was my favorite holoEN concert. I think the most recent one, what was it called? Riding on Dreams? Surpassed it. But IRyS Parade had a certain thing. I think that was when Choco sang No Distance and Roboco sang, I forgot what her song was, but I really liked it. Oh shit, I can't see my HP from over the mic. The thing is that Roboco and Choco had really good solo performances, especially like Choco's No Distance was super awesome. It sounds like a tangent, but I'll get back to it. The issue is that after I listened to it, I'm like, this is such a banger. I went to Spotify to listen to like the original studio recording and put on my playlist, and it just doesn't hit the same. It's not even that it's bad. It's just like the live instrumentals from the concert made like a pretty good song just insanely awesome, and then you don't get that in on Spotify. I'm just curious. Like, I'll need to listen to Freaky Deaky Love more, like the actual Spotify version. But I like it. It's just like when I heard it at the concert, I was like, I've been missing out on this song. This one's awesome. Like, jeez, this always happens. Yeah, that was good. I like Freaky Deaky Love a lot. This is a song title too. It's pretty funny. I do wonder how what the next one's, because I think Enreco. Do they have one more season? Do you think they want to do with that, like a 4? Because I'm just curious who hasn't been in an Enreco song yet. Because they already covered, I believe, all of Myth and all of Promise. So they would need. Let's see, for Advent, Nerissa was in one, Shiori was in one, and Bijou was in one. Right? No, Fuamoko was in one. Bijou is not in a Enreco song. No, she is. I have this wrong. Enreco 1, because it's gonna take me too long to, or it doesn't matter. But I guess they'll just reuse, doesn't matter. Born to be Battle again. Fuamoko does that all the time. They do that song all the time, and I can't even blame them because it's so fucking catchy. And the crowd has such a blast singing along to it. And then after that was Kobo's guest performance of Help, which was it was one of the best guest performances out of the 8 of them. Because, like, Help is such a banger. Kobo is an amazing performer, and then she did it with, I believe it was Bae and Elizabeth. So it's like triple threat. Just like, it's like everything that was great about the song just kept getting better. And I was like, man, this is great. This is an awesome one. Help was so sick. And of course, listening to the crowd go help, you know, yell every time that line came up. Just, man, there's something special about that. I'll say it's the one downside to only ever actually being able to experience that once and then needing to watch the stream is that they drop the crowd volume quite a bit, and so it just doesn't catch for certain parts that were insanely loud at the venue. But of course, like, when you watch the stream, you do want to hear the performance. So it's like, yeah, they kind of need to drop the volume a bit. I will say, if there's one thing about the recordings I don't like them dropping, it's some of the belting for certain songs. get noticeably dropped, and it's just like, it's to the point that unless someone can clarify for All For One, I think they straight up muted Elizabeth and Nerissa's belts at the last part of All For One at the concert. And I think the only thing you actually heard on stream was just like the official voice recording that like would play in the background versus actually getting to hear what they sound like live, which is kind of a bummer because they're really good at doing that. They're really good at using their voices. It's just like, I just want to hear them, you know? You don't have to drop it that much. Like, you can't listen. You can, because Rebellion was in the second day free preview. Just go and listen to that on YouTube. When it gets to the part where, I think it's during the last chorus, when Nerissa's does the long note while everybody else is, you know, doing the fire, light the fire and everything like that, you can notably hear, just as she starts, that like the decibels, like someone grabbed the slider and just jammed it down. And I'm just not a fan of that. But yeah, I mean, what can you do? Why did I bring that up? Because I'm like, what song was it talking about? It has nothing to do with Help. I don't know how I got there. Maybe it's just because Elizabeth was performing in it. Oh yeah, so one of my favorite ones, the Promise medley. Oh gosh, like, I guess one of the unfortunate things about how infrequent these concerts are, but also how much music people make, and then the fact that they only have so many performances that they can do in one of these, is that some songs kind of get lost in the shuffle. I mean, Callie is a great example because she makes so much music, and like the only way certain songs are ever going to get a chance to be performed, I don't want to fight you, is if they are in a medley. Which isn't bad, but man, I would love to hear the full versions of some of these songs, like, live, like, again. And you can't, so it's just like... So I guess in some way, like, the best you can hope for is just that they pop up in the medley, and the Promise medley was just... It was so good, because two of the three songs, relatively older ones that I was really happy to hear, it was Bay's Mess and IRyS's Berserker. Jams, those are classics. I absolutely love them. And then Crony was a Storm, which is not her latest one. Her latest one is Way to You, but I think Storm was like before that. Was the most recent one before that. Like, I could be wrong, but yeah, just great medley. Like, they nailed it. And my favorite part was, once again, just how in sync they were at the end of Mess, I think it was. It's like, oh, they sound fantastic together, the three of them. It's amazing how strong they can all sound when there's only three of them, too. It's good. I love it. Promise is really awesome. Oh, can I not open this chest? It's gonna be, you're gonna be a mimic. Yeah, that's what I thought. Kill the mimic. Well, they didn't kill it, but almost. Okay. Let's see. Almost done. When My Devil Rises, the man with a mission cover that Shiori and Callie. I don't know why I was blank. It says Last Rites right there. I don't know who Last Rites is. That was such a fun performance. That was really cool. And just so much energy. Like, what a banger, too. It's not a song I was familiar with. I don't think I've heard it before, but it was awesome. It was very cool. I should find a thing to heal. I turned to my left. Alright. Just like, I don't even know what else to say about that one. I was just really... Like, when Shiori and Callie were singing together, their voices went really well together. It sounded great. And just, what a jam. So much energy. Always like, there's a good mix that I like about the lives. It's just like having the really hype songs and having the, like, slower paced songs, like, going back and forth. I know there's one live, I think maybe it might have been, not Our Bright Parade, Capture the Moment. I don't know, one of the fests, they had a thing where, like, I think after an MC, they had like 4 back-to-back relatively slow songs before they hit an MC. And then they went back to mixing it up. It's like, oh, here's the break. Here's the break part of the live, where it's just like, you don't need to go insane, like, cheering like crazy. Okay, and here's 2 more songs I'd not heard before. Supernova, Supergirl, and Enough. So that Supernova, Supergirl is Justice, I believe at the time their newest group song, and then Enough is Gigi's newest song. Both very good. Very fun. Supernova Supergirl is just hilariously fun to listen to. And their performance is great, too. The part when Gigi gets on the floor and they all walk over her. It's just like... it looks so fun. What a great performance that was. And enough. I know Gigi... it's same with her other original, which... Shocking, absolutely no one. I've not heard yet. I hear a lot of good things about it, but I've not heard it. Her first one. I forget what it's called, though. Like, I've heard some of the history, like some of the lore as to, like, why she made the song and what it, like, represents for her. But it's just, like, it's just really surprising. Gigi's great. Gigi's awesome. Just what an absolute goof in, like, the best way possible. Just, like, anytime she interacts with anyone, you know it's gonna be a good time. It's super fun. I know I saw what was next, but I already blanked it out. Oh yeah, break it down. Alright, so the next two. So they went for 2 I don't know to 2 I do know. From Supernova Supergirl and enough to break it down in Cloudy Sheep. Once again, talk about classics. Well, classic. Break it down's not that new, right? Probably not, like, I don't know a lot of Zeta songs. I know like very few. And most recently, because of Holodori, I've played a lot of You're Mine, I think it is, which I like. But Break It Down is just fucking great. And Zeta's just fucking great. Like, man, she's one of those ones that just can't get enough of watching her dance. She's awesome. She's great. Really happy to have her as a guest too. That was neat. Yeah, break it down. Good. And Cloudy Sheep, that's a classic. I remember, I think, I don't know how many times she's performed it live, Callie and Watame, but I do know the first time they did was at New Underworld Order. I got the spawn for that, the live stream ticket, and I have it sitting right up there on my shelf too. Just like, oh, it's so fun. Watame was a guest there. They did Cloudy Sheep and then the Reaper versus Sheep, the insult rap battle, where they were actually complimenting each other. So yeah, that was so just hearing Cloud Sheep again was cool, and I believe CC was actually there for that cover as well, for that performance, not cover. Who did Break It Down with Zeta again? Oh, Shiori and CC. Yes, CC was twice in a row. CC was 3 times in a row. Wait, no. Oh yeah, because the MC, right? So she went with performing with Zeta and Shiori, MC, and then performing with Watame and Callie. Oh, and then the last ones we have here are Draw, Ghost, and Bad Apple. Great way to end off day 1 before obviously hitting Serendipity and All for One. But Draw and Ghost, for being the last solos of day 1, were fantastic. Once again, I missed out on Raura. The only song of hers I know, which I think Draw is only her second original, right? Is her first, which is Gacha Gacha Adventure, because she's performed that one 2 times on stage, I think. And it's a really fun, goofy song about her losing all her money to Gacha. It's just like, it's a great song. And so Draw is like the exact complete polar opposite of that. Like, Draw is amazing. I was honestly mind blown by how good it was. It's like, you miss. That's a really good part actually about. I guess is a good thing about not keeping up with these with the talents, because you can't. There's so many of them, and trying to keep up with all their releases is impossible. But I couldn't keep up with Raura or any of the or most of the English people, so I had no idea she could do that when she performed Draw. Just like any part of it, it was so good. Genuinely amazing song. I was really just absolutely mind blown. It's one of my favorite ones. It was one of my favorite ones to listen to while the live stream archive was up. I just love going back to listen to Draw. And then Bibu's Ghost was that was quite a surprise. But I think Bibu is almost always full of surprises with what she performs live. I know she did that Marin song at, I think it was All for One, which at the time I didn't even know that was a cover. I didn't even know that was a Marin song. Once again, see, I can't keep up. But yeah, it's not like I thought it was a Bibu original or anything like that. If anything, I thought it was just a cover of a different song. I didn't know it was a Marin song. But yeah, the Ghost, I mean, that's one of Suisei's classics at this point. And Ghost is awesome. And Bibu nailed it. It's just really good to see. Or to listen to. Just awesome stuff. And then the rest of it, just like, you know, All For One is All For One. All For One is awesome. Probably my favorite EN unit song, EN unit song. Connect the World's fun. Breaking Dimensions is really good too, but I really love All For One. And Serendipity is just, that's a fun one too. I like Serendipity. It's a great one to end the show on. I only heard it a few times once again before the show, but hearing it at the live show, I was like, yeah, I love this one. This one's good. Day 2, we'll try to hit up Day 2 faster. Even though Day 2 was fucking insane. Like, once again, you can watch the free preview on YouTube, and if you missed Serendipity, or if you couldn't afford it, definitely check out the free preview if you're a fan. If you're a hololive fan, because that's up there. The free preview for Day 2 of Serendipity is up there as one of the best free previews they've ever given. Like, I should do a video, like, or something, like looking up all the free previews from the concerts I've seen, just to see who had the best one. Like, because this one's probably up there. Because I've seen Link Your Wish, Our Bright Parade, Colorize Harmony, Riding on Dreams, Capture the Moment, Grimoire, Connect the World, Break Your XXX, Shout in Crisis, and then Connect the World, Breaking Dimensions, All For One, Serendipity. I think those are all the ones I've seen. Oh, and I have the Blu-ray for Suise's tour, her original tour. So I've seen the Spectra and Nova tour and the Supernova show. I've seen those as well. Yeah. I think I might want to check out IRyS' sololive. I think I might get the ticket, like the virtual ticket for that. We'll see. But yeah, so the free preview starts with Rebellion, a slightly short version of Rebellion. It's not like the full length. I think they're missing one verse. And then like it cuts from that to Above Below as soon as it ends. And it's just like, jeez. Like literally, they swap places. Just as Advent's leaving the stage, Justice comes in, and Above Below is fucking awesome to hear every time too. What a banger! So that's how they started, and then they follow that up with having Bae come out and do Snake Eyes, and it's like, yeah, no chill, absolutely no chill. They were going nuts for Day 2. Which, man, yeah, Snake Eyes is so freaking good. Bae is another one that she has a lot of music. I think she's one of the few, like along with Callie, that I actually have kept up with. I don't think there's any Bae original I missed. I need to look at her list again, but I'm pretty sure I've actually caught them all as they've come out. And Snake Eyes is just fantastic. Oh, right, these guys are friendly. Who else we got? Oh yeah, and then of course Callie came after that. She had her solo, and she did a really intense medley with Cult Following, Overkill, and then Rivals and Equals. And I'm just like, yep. It's funny, for Day 2, while I was in line waiting to get into the venue, actually, the guy in front of me, we were talking a lot. And I forget if he was a deadbeat, but he was definitely a Callie fan. We were just going through her whole set list, trying to guess what she would perform. And it's like we both made the point that it's almost impossible to guess because of how much music she has. You can assume that she might do something from her most recent stuff, because generally that's like a pretty good rule. It's like she did Future Island a lot, because that was new at the time. Or Go-Getters as well. So I'm just like, yeah, it's probably gonna do Let's Just Crash. I mean, I would like to hear Rivals and Equals, because that's just so awesome, but it's also super short. You know, so just having it be part of medley works, and especially with Cult Following and Overkill, which are some... I love those songs. Those are some really great Callie songs. Overkill, she did that at Fifth Fest, I think, and it's just one of my favorite solo performances from Fifth Fest. I think it's Fifth with Overkill. And then, what's the other one? Cult Following. Every time I think about Cult Following, the main thing that comes to mind is the Grimoire performance. Like, just... Which, by the way, just as another quick aside, I could not place an order for the Grimoire Blu-ray. I don't know why. The website kept telling me, oh, we don't deliver to your zone. Doesn't make any sense, because I have a bunch of stuff here that I got off of Callie's website. A lot of her albums, and of course, New Underworld Order, the first concert, I got off of the website. And then, A few days ago, I tried to order it again, and it just let me. It's like, okay, you can have it. I was like, why couldn't you give it to me before? Like, what was the issue before? Like, whatever. It's coming in a few days. I think today was the earliest expected date. I don't think it's gonna get here today. But I'm excited. I can't wait to watch it again. It's such a good show. Such a good show. And after Callie, it's funny. I like when the like mood whiplashes they do. So they had Callie's really intense, heavy sound, screaming vocals with her songs, and then it cut to Crony's "Way to You." And that was actually also, this was my first time hearing "Way to You" at the show, and it's really good. "Way to You" is really good. It's really fun. And also for day 2, I was actually in the mezzanine, so it was actually a lot easier to make out the sound and hear what was going on. Because once again, it wasn't as insanely loud as it was in the orchestra. So that's good. Yeah, and then after the first MC, they had their last song, which was... Who was it? Who? Oh, right, of course. Nerissa and Elizabeth was Cruel Angel's Thesis, I believe it is. I mean, yeah. Ever since the units were announced, and everybody knew that they were going to have a Blood Raven song, it didn't matter what it was going to be. It was going to be awesome, and it really was. They killed it with... That's actually another interesting thing about this concert, which they've never done before. The free preview is usually like 3 or 4 songs. It's however many songs they fit before the first MC, and then after the first MC, the free preview is over. For this concert, both days, the free preview ended after the MC. Like, there's one more song after the MC. Day 1, it was Martyr. Day 2, it's Cruel Angel's Thesis. And then after that song, the free section ends. I wonder why that was. It's different. I liked it, though. Cruel Angel's Thesis, that was freaking awesome. And Chikutaku, Elizabeth did Amelia's original song, which that was super fun. Chikutaku is a cute song to listen to. It was really cool hearing hearing Elizabeth sing it. And then, what's the other one? Blue Clapper. Kobo came in for her second performance this time as Blue Clapper, which she did with Crony and Elizabeth, so it's all the blues. So that was fun too. And Blue Clapper is a classic. I really do love hearing it a lot. I think they did that one at All For One too. If not All For One, Breaking Dimensions. I feel like I've heard them do Blue Clapper before. And then Fuomoko did Demon's Residence after that, which they did again. I believe, I can't remember if recent Fest had the same order of... I don't think they did Battle at Fest. I think they did Lifetime Showtime at Fest. Or whatever it's called. Something like that. Which, admittedly, whenever that song starts, I still think it's Battle, and then it's not. But they did do Demon's Residence. So hearing it again, I was like, oh, and it's funny. It wasn't until after I'd heard it that someone told me that that's a Fuomoko original. I'm like, what? I thought it was a cover when they first performed it at Fest. I did not know it was like one of their original songs that they just hadn't released yet. But it's fucking awesome. The Demon's Residence is really cool. I'm glad to hear it again. It's fucking awesome. Alright, and then day 1 had Start Again and Freaky Deaky Love, so day 2 has Monster, which is the second Enreco one. It's that kind of song that I like more and more the more I hear it. It's not even that I didn't like it when I first heard it. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good. I mean, the unfortunate thing, I guess, is it was following up Start Again. So it's like, how do you follow up Start Again? But yeah, I like Monster. It's cool to hear. Interesting group that performs it too. I think it's Ina, Gigi, Shiori, and no, Bass and Freaky Deaky Love. So this had to be Crony, right? Ina, Crony, Shiori, Gigi. Interesting combo. Oh, when Zeta came out and they started doing Make It Break It, the Flogo song, that was fucking great. I let out a big cheer when that song started. I love it. Flogo has some great group originals, so it's really, really unexpected to hear one though. So I was really happy to hear it though. Ten Goku Jigoku Koku. Is that really what the song's called? The not Ina, the Kiara and Bibu one? Ten Goku Jigok Koku. Okay. like angel, devil, heaven, hell. They repeated those lyrics a lot in the song. That I could recognize. Which is funny, that came after the MC that broke everything, the Roku WuWa MC, where everything just went down. That was entertaining. Almost done. Red Heart. She already did Hachima's original, which that was fun. It's always interesting hearing what they decide to go with. Definitely didn't see Red Heart coming, but it was really fun because once again, it's like crowd involvement makes songs even better, and hearing the crowd go, big red heart for those parts, just fucking fun, so much fun. What an amazing swing! Just Watame has some really great songs. Like I know they did Cloudy Sheep on day one. Mayday, fucking love listening to Mayday, and My Song is awesome. I don't know if that's my favorite Watame song, but it's a really good one. And so getting to hear what an amazing swing. And once again, really cool crew that she had singing it with her. Alright, who did what an amazing swing? Raura and Kiara, yes. Watame, Raura, and Kiara. It was fucking great. Hana Fubuki, what's that? Is that CC's solo? Give me a sec. Yep. Oh my gosh, Hana Fub. Oh my gosh. If there's one thing you can count on, it's CC just fucking nailing it. She is insanely good. I mean, just in general, Justice is pretty nuts. And I think it's not like this just Justice. Advent's also really great. Like, people always talk about Shiori and Bijou getting better and better with every show, and they really do, and it's amazing to watch. Justice is so ridiculously consistent. Like, obviously Elizabeth is her own thing. Like, she's insane. Raura is like on a whole nother level with Draw, and then Bibu with Ghost was just like, wow. I mean, wait, sorry, not Bibu. Gigi's Enough. Bibu Ghost was really good, but Gigi's Enough was fun to listen to. And there's a lot of parts in songs for Justice when Gigi sings that are just like, I guess it's so in contrast to the kind of person that she is, how energetic and wild she is. There's a lot of lyrics in Supernova Supergirl that make a point. But either way, that's all to say, CC's awesome. CC's really fucking cool. I believe this song was actually an Ayame original. I think. I could be wrong about that. I think so. I've heard that song. I need to look it up to be specifically sure. But regardless, she nailed it. Like, her voice was amazing. She held those high notes like a champ. The violin part, as always, was really good. Like, she just nails it. Spin to win indeed. Nerissa did Oyomeholic, her crazy song about marrying everybody. There was a moment in the song that was lost from the live stream that I was really sad about. When she gets into her first, like, dark part, where she's like, where are you? You know, like, are you hiding in the closet? Like, that whole section. The stage lights went mostly black, and only a few, like, well, dark, almost like they turned off, and only a few were still on, and they were functioning as searchlights. And it, like, from up in the mezzanine, it looked awesome. Like, the arena in front of me being generally pretty dark, and then just these 4 lights circle, like these bright white circle lights, just scanning the crowd as she was looking for, you know, the person, as it was in the song lyrics. Like, what a freaking great sync of the performance and the song and the stage effects. It's just like, that was really cool. That was a really cool thing. And unfortunately, you couldn't see it in the live stream. The camera focuses on Nerissa's face during that part. I think by the time it zooms out, when they get to the no pan part, all the lights are back on. WuWa. Oh yes, WuWa was this Luvoratory. What a jam that was. I love WuWa. They don't perform together enough. Bae and IRyS, like, solo are really, really good. Bae and IRyS together is just wild. They're like probably Like, I would say one of my favorite units, but I feel like all the units they went with for this show were just so insanely good. And it's like, I don't know, can you narrow them down? I'm like, not really. But WuWa is just awesome. And then here's Night Loop. I was glad. When Mio was gonna come out for day 2, I was kind of hoping for Night Loop. I was kind of expecting Howling again, which I have no problem with that. But Night Loop was just so good, so I was happy to hear it. And she performed it. Who did she go with? Because they did great for it too. Let's see, Night Loop. Bijou and IRyS. Awesome. Dream a dream no one has seen. Ina solo. From what I understand, that's a Kanata original. Which, I didn't know that. Once again, I don't think I've heard this song before. Kanata's, was it her last one she did before she left? But real talk, I don't think I've heard it before. But after I heard someone tell me that that was a Kanata song, it's like, obviously, like it's obvious that it is, that like I could hear Kanata singing it. Yeah, Ina fucking nailed that. That was really good. And then we ended with Inuneku Seishun Masakari. Big, fluffy, fuzzy. That's Rara, Fua, and Fuamoko had the last performance. Or the last unit performance. Which is really good. Like, it was just fun. It was really cute. Literally a song about dogs and cats being sung by 2 demon guard dogs and a panther. So yeah. Fitting. They knew what they were doing. And then those one last song was All For One, and then the 2-song encore with Kirameki Rider and Serendipity. Well, it's really funny. I think I mentioned this in my my other video, but when Kirameki Rider was going, I definitely thought, because Myth and Promise were performing that, I was like, ooh, what are Justice and the Advent gonna do after this? Like, what song are they gonna get? And then when it cut to Serendipity instead, I was like, oh wait, today opened with Advent and Justice, so why would they go again? So like, yeah, I don't know, I forgot. It's been a crazy like hour or however long that concert is. Everything I've said, just in like good, great, amazing, awesome, insane. Like, I cannot wait for this Blu-ray. And unlike the All For One Blu-ray, I'm not gonna miss buying this one. As soon as it goes on sale, I'm gonna pre-order it because I'm not gonna be an idiot. I shouldn't have been an idiot before, but I was. I kept pulling off on it. And then when I finally read the thing about when the sales were gonna end, it was the same day. I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go order it, and then it didn't matter because even though it said that it would be ending in like an hour or 2, it had already ended like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours ago because time zone. I was like, oh man. Once again. If anyone wants to guarantee me one, I'll pay for it, like full price. Like, I want it. Yeah, I'll say Serendipity was awesome. Great live show. Just, oh man, I love freaking holoLive concerts. They're so fucking awesome. Anyway, I hope that was some good farming and I have enough stuff that I need for Carlotta. And if not, I'll keep doing that. Anyway. Thanks for listening to me ramble about Serendipity for an extremely long period of time. See y'all in the next one. Until then, hasta.